Good morning. The beach report is live from Jupiter Inlet. All kinds of boats here. Everything from kayaks to fishing boats, tugboats, canoes, paddle boats, paddle boards. The water is super calm this morning. These kayakers are having a great morning. I hate it when I cough on the beach report, but you know what? It is what I do, especially in the morning. Today's show is just going to be about the beauty being at the beach. There's the beautiful Jupiter lighthouse. Jupiter Inlet has been under construction for a while. I see all that stuff. I don't know what they're doing there, but you can't go through with the car. So you gotta have a boat. Today's show is just going to be about the beauty of an inlet at the beach. Maybe we'll be lucky enough to see some dolphins and maybe some sharks. You never know what you're gonna see. But we're gonna go all the way out on the jetty. It's not a very big jetty as opposed to some other places. It's pretty small here at Jupiter Inlet. So beautiful though. Supposed to be a very rainy day today. It's just overcast. This is Jupiter, Florida.
I'll be back in a bit.
Oh, jet ski coming through. Couple bangs as they hit that barrier. Where the ocean meets the inlet. The water is so clear. The water in this part of the Atlantic Ocean off of South Florida is some of the bluest, clearest, cleanest water on the Atlantic coast. And this is just a world-class beach area, Juno Beach, which you can see all the way down right there. That is a Juno Beach Pier. So from Juno to Jupiter. Yeah, no waves today. It's so weird. Sometimes the waves are so great and people are surfing, and then there's a day like today and it's almost like a lake. This is the Atlantic Ocean, believe it or not. It's really crazy. And all the boats that come through the inlet They are speed demons. Go, Speed Racer, go. Those guys are loaded for bear. Let's go see if the fishermen are catching anything good. That's what I love about the ocean. It's always different. You never know what you're gonna get. Could be waves, could be no waves. Oh, well, hello. Look, they're talking to each other. How cute they are. They're so fluffy. Look, this one's got a fish in his foot. Look at that. And his friend's like, can I help you with that? He's like, no, back off. This is mine. And this one up there is like, he's not sharing. He's rude. Back off. That's my fish. I'm gonna eat it in front of you. This guy's like, dude, just go get your own. And this was like, all right, I got my own. Now this guy, come on. If these two got fish, what about you? You can get one. It's breakfast time here, out on the pier. I mean the jetty. Has he had enough? This guy's like, really? You're just gonna abandon that? Or maybe it's like a smorgasbord. Maybe this is like a restaurant.
Lovely. It's a sushi bar.
It's a sushi bar for birds. No waves, no fish. Well, there's fish.
Oh, look at him picking up that fish.
Yeah, they're all doing that. They're all eating these fish. It's a mullet. This is a sushi bar for birds right here. That's what we're looking at.
Like him, he's eating
Oh yeah, this guy over here. What's he eating?
some fish.
Oh yeah, there's a fish right there for him.
He's a blue heron, a baby.
Aw. Yes, there's all sorts of dead fish all around. Oh, it's a baby blue heron. Oh, he's getting snacks. Getting some snacks. He's like, I have another one, please. Oh, thank you very much. You're very kind. I'll take more. I'll take as much as you can give. Give it to me, please. Give it to me, please. Oh, thank you very much. Don't stop now. You're on a roll. Come on, one more. Come on, come on. Yay! Super hap, super hap. This guy is the best. This one's like, what are you doing? I see you're getting some snacks there. That's right, I am. Yay! Look at the beautiful blue color. Can you guys tell how beautiful this bird is? It's a crow. Yeah.
Get out of here, you eat turtle eggs.
You eat turtle eggs. Rude. So rude. Yeah, you turtle egg eater. Oh, what's in the bottle? Well, there's snacks all over the place. Wind's starting to pick up. All right, let's look over. Let's see if we can see any dolphins, sharks, or anything good. Or maybe watch these guys catch a fish. That's always fun. Very calm out there. So that's the thing with the sea creatures. When you see them, you know you see them. It's like you think you gotta look for them, but no, they'll make their presence known. In a big way, too. If you don't see them, they're not gonna let you see them. Oh, he's caught something. No, nope, he didn't catch it. No idea. Look at that basic fishing boat. That is as basic as it gets. Especially coming out of a Tony Harbor like Jupiter. So you got that, and then you got this. That's a nice little fishing boat. Woo! Got a little air there. That's what I call a boat flyby. He's just flying by. Getting busy here in Jupiter. Yeah, you're gonna go over some big waves now. Not seeing no fish. People are mostly over here. And then we got our baby blue heron. So pretty. That's Cuthbert. He's a teenager. Cuthbert likes to hang out here because people feed him snacks. And he appreciates it. He's a real sweetheart. He's learned how to work the crowd. He's had a big breakfast. All these fishermen feed him. They love him. Hey, Cuthbert, how you doing, buddy? Get the beautiful blue of his beak. Where's your mama? You got a serious beak on him. Cuthbert, show us your pretty face. Here, baby. That's a good birdie. Oh, so cute. So beautiful. Thank you. What a sweet bird. I do personify the animals on the beach report, but again, they are wild animals, and I'm not really talking to them, playing with them, touching them, pretending they're my pets. They're not. They are wild animals. And you're seeing them in the wild doing wild animal things. If they're in captivity, I'll let you know. But on the beach report, we like to glorify the fact that wild animals have great lives in the wild. I see a lot of videos of people, like for instance, playing with alligators, hugging them, kissing them, feeding them. I mean, you shouldn't really even feed Cuthbert here. He needs to know how to fish on his own. But at the same time, part of his survival, as he has figured out, is that if he hangs around the humans, they won't hurt him and they will feed him. Because we do love birds like this. They are so pretty. But honestly, you really should not be feeding wild animals. And if you do feed them, please feed them something that they would eat normally. Like, don't feed them Cheetos or, processed chips and stuff like that. Sure, they'll probably eat it and think it's great, but it's not good for them, just like it's not good for you. Don't give them potato chips. Don't give them bread. That's not what they eat in the wild. If you just caught a fish, you can share that with them. Yeah, Cuthbert's like, I think I'm ready for my next snack. Cuthbert, you hungry again? And what is that he has coming in? It looks like he's like got caught on a fishing line a little bit. But I'm not going to touch him. I'm not a professional animal handler. If I saw that he needed help and I thought that I could help and I really could help, then I might do something. But in general, I do not want to touch the wild animals. But Cuthbert knows. It's like that guy just tossed him a snack. He doesn't want it. Cuthbert, he gave you a snack. Buddy. Oh, he just ate a ton. I watched him do it. He's not hungry. I mean, look how little he is, How much can he eat? He's just hanging out because he likes people. And he likes to be around people, and he also knows that he's protected when he's around people and they're not going to hurt him. That's why he's here. Still thinking about that snack, which is right there. You gonna eat that snack, Cuthbert? You thinking about it? All right, well, we wait for Cuthbert to eat that snack. Let's see what we can see in the water. It's very clear, very blue. I don't even see any little fish. I don't know if you can tell the color of the water from my camera, but it is such a shade. Oh, look, Cuthbert's going for a snack. It's such a shade of cerulean blue. Oh, Cuthbert better get that snack before that guy steals it. Those crows, and they're pretty crafty. But somehow they coexist. Cuthbert, what do you have on you? Does look like he's got some fishing line stuck to his wing, and maybe that's why he's with the people. Baby, do you need help? Look at that. Good morning, Gracie. Doesn't it look like this bird has got some fishing line stuck to him? I mean, he doesn't look like he's in any pain or suffering or anything, and I know he's snacking on. Look, there's a fish there. There's some fish there. And he was eating earlier. But it does look like he's got a fishing line stuck to his wing. Oh, he's gonna have some snacks. Oh, whatever it is, it's not killing him at the moment. Yeah, that's right. does concern me. At this point, he doesn't even look like he's eating. It looks like he's playing with his food. All right, well, I'm going to say goodbye, Cuthbert. I hope that you are not in any distress and that fishing line is going to come off of you and not bother you. I don't know what to do. Anyway, let's go look at the other side. We know there's critters in the water. They wouldn't be fishing. Wow, look at this boat. That looks like a pretty serious boat. Is that Coast Guard? Something law enforcement, site law enforcement. Okay. No, they look like they're on a mission. Where are they going? Yeah, he is acting weird, Gracie. I agree. But he's a wild bird, so. Yeah, so the Popo is running out into the ocean. Let's see what happens now. This fishing boat going in a different direction, of course. See how far the Popo go. That could be a story that we could be watching unfold right now. Or it could just be a training exercise. I don't know. They're still going out there. This is where we get to see the curvature of the earth, right? Nope, I still see them. I'm as zoomed in as I can be. So everybody goes flying out of this inlet. Oh, this is heating up. Now we've got choppers in the air. Only, are they gonna go over to where the Popo are? Maybe. Something's going on over there. Could this be an ice situation? I don't know. The chopper's over there, but the Popo are over there, so. Don't know. Oh, Dolphin! Dolphin! It's Todd. Todd is here. Did you see that? Did you guys see that? Did you guys see the dolphins? You didn't see them? Pretty sure they're on my camera. I wasn't zoomed in, but no, they just disappeared. I hate when they do that. See, we know they're there. Come on back out. Hello, we went to see you. Todd. Did you guys see the dolphins? Oh, we got 70 people watching and only 4 likes. Help me out here. Come on, guys. I can't do this alone. Gracie saw the dolphins. God bless you, Gracie. I'm so glad. Finally. We're always waiting to see dolphins on the beach report. Makes me so happy. Christopher saw them. Thank you. Thank you. If you saw them, raise your hand. Give me a like, please. Okay, the law enforcement boat is still out there, and I can still see it with my eyes. And my eyes aren't that great, but I'm farsighted, so there's that. I would like to see some more dolphins, please. I'm putting my request in with the dolphin expert. Maybe not dolphin experts, the dolphins themselves. More dolphins, please. You know, it's like if you sit here long enough, you're going to get rewarded and see all sorts of stuff. It just really takes patience. So sit back, watch the show, enjoy your morning coffee. I'll be here all morning. Some fishing going on. I can still see the popo out there. There they are. See them? Something's going on out there. Don't know what it is. Oh no. Speaking of Cheetos and wild animals, he spilled the snacks. Like this bird is like, bonus! Bingo! I win. Actually, poor birdie, you lose. You probably won't live for long. You won't live for long.
Ooh, those are probably red hot Cheetos.
Yeah, he's like, what am I doing here? I don't know.
Let's see if fire comes out.
Yeah, let's. Oh, he just ate it. He just ate it. Let's see how he survives it. Now he's going to die. He's going over here to puke his brains out. Poor guy. He's like, what have I done? How do humans eat this stuff? It's not good. Look at him. He's like, oh, he's puking. Can birds puke?
That's funny.
He looks agitated. Yeah, I don't think he's having a good time after he ate that crap. He's probably telling this guy about it, and he's like, wait, I don't even want to go there. I'm out of here. Yeah, he ate Cheetos. And look, no other birds are going after this stuff. Then again, it could be fish bait. Is it Cheetos or is it fish?
Trail mix.
Oh, it's trail mix.
No, I mean, like that kind
Oh
of
yeah, and there's some of those fire hot. Yeah, so here's what it is. Munchy snack mix, flamin' hot, okay? Do you think that a bird is gonna really like that? No. There's some pretzels there though. If I was a bird, I'd eat the pretzels. I hope Cuthbert doesn't find. Look, Cuthbert's over here. He does not need to know about this. Don't anyone tell Cuthbert about the snacks.
Any luck? Nope.
Yeah, it's not good. Dangerous snacks for Cuthbert. He's better off over there. helping this guy find some shells. Yeah, they definitely shouldn't put that out so the birds get it. They absolutely shouldn't. But you know what? I think the birds are smart enough to not even eat it. Because look, if that was real food, don't you think there would be a dozen birds on that crap right now? But they're not. So, you know, it's just like God gave birds free will too. They don't have to eat it either. Maybe that'll teach you. Do not eat that stuff, especially the flaming hot stuff. You know, that's basically chemicals. Here's another chopper. Very busy. Very, very busy here. Air, sea, and sky. And I'm all in about the dolphins because I know they're out there. So now they're just messing with me. I can't leave until I see them again. We know you're there. We saw you. It might hurt them. I don't know. I just see that they're smart enough not to eat it anymore. That one bird, he got fooled. And sometimes you gotta learn the hard way. See if we can see the popo out there anymore. I think we can't. I don't see them. Ooh, look at this. So this is a scuba diving group going out because Florida is so lucky. We've got the third largest coral reef in the world right off of our shores. Has anyone ever been in a helicopter? I was in a helicopter one time. I was terrified. I'm not crazy about being in the air. Little planes and stuff, they scare me. I don't even fly in commercial jets anymore. I'm just driving everywhere. So beautiful. And at least when you drive, then you get to see the world around you. That's some serious fishing boat.
That's an old fishing boat.
Old fishing boat.
Only for fishing. You can see the pier right there. You see that, right?
Yep, we did. We saw Juneau Pier, but I'll show everybody again. Uh-oh, the crows are after the bad food. Uh-oh. They found it. Now they're eating it. I don't know. Look at this guy. He's got it in his mouth. Yeah.
They need some water.
They need to dip it in the seawater. Do something with that. Look, he just put it down. He's looking around. He's like, I don't know if this is safe.
Anybody's fighting you for it.
I don't know if this is food. I don't know what this is. I'm
How come
tasting.
nobody wants this?
Yeah. Yeah. Look, he's like, I'm not sure about this. Hey, look, he's rinsing it off.
Ooh, I like this one.
He's rinsing it off. You like what one? Oh, yeah, that's a cool boat. You did one of those Grand Canyon helicopter tours, right, Gracie? Yeah, I'll bet you. That would scare me. That's a lot. And you do hear every now and then about those things having issues. Yeah, so you know the cops are out there.
Yeah, I see them.
Yeah, you can see them from there?
I see them in the air, don't I?
No, they're in the water.
Oh, okay.
A boat of law enforcement went out there.
We have quite a few different things. We've got.
Is that also police, that helicopter?
I don't know.
I don't think it
I
is.
think they're somebody, unless they're just looking around.
I don't know.
They look like
All
they're
right.
working. I mean, they
Look,
don't
so
like they're joyriding.
they have abandoned the pile of uh-oh, here comes
Yeah,
one.
they're not eating it.
No.
They just painted this because it was very dirty a couple weeks ago.
Oh, really?
It's got fresh paint on the deck.
Oh, that's nice. It's still really dirty. All right, thinking about eating that stuff?
Green is sheriff, I believe. Isn't that green?
Oh, yeah, I think green
Or
is
the
shit.
sheriff orange?
I don't know.
I always get confused.
I try not to tangle with law enforcement too often.
Right?
Like, he's going for it. Is he actually?
Bird.
Yeah, here comes. Oh, here.
Snowy egret.
A snowy egret. She's looking for
Isn't it
fish.
snowy?
That's snowy. But now she's like, oh, what do we have here? Look how beautiful she is.
Yes.
Beautiful snowy egret. Oh, this guy, he's developed a taste for the Cheetos. He's gonna be sorry. He's gonna be sorry.
Oh, I know. I grew up on
Yep, I probably saw you here. But I'm not that old.
it. It didn't used to be near this wide either. The jetty. You had about 3
And my
foot.
son used to hide underneath. I can see you can't do that anymore. But it used to start from back there. Now it's got the longest one.
They closed the wall. You used to have a concrete wall that went across that.
It's covered with sand.
Is it still there?
Yeah.
I was telling her, I said, there used to be a concrete wall.
Yep.
All right, let's go look over here and see what's in the inlet water.
Blow stuff up here. And then you
I
go
always
in,
notice that the
supposed to go up
dolphins,
there.
they do like to hang around inlets.
That's why they're always having to put sand over there.
Starting to get a little more wavier here in the inlet.
Right?
Kind of looks like a river of rapids.
My buddy's grandfather.
Okay, so a little lay of the land for those of you just coming on to the beach report. And if you like this, please like and subscribe. We've got more than 100 people, 140 people and only 9 likes. Please help me out. Can't do it without you. That is the beautiful Jupiter Inlet Lighthouse. So gorgeous. And this is Jupiter Inlet. Hey, Leo. Thank you to the one person who liked. Come on, guys. Help a sister out. What'd I ever do to you? So to our immediate south, we have the famous Juno Beach Pier. Hi, Eddie. That's Juno Beach Pier right there. So you can see Juno Beach Pier all the way up to Jupiter Inlet, which is where we are. Please like, please subscribe. And if you don't want to like, then just at least subscribe. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Beach Report. See, you've got a bunch of people watching. probably don't usually watch my show, but every day I take the beach report to a beautiful beach if I can, which I almost always can because I live in Florida. So just to introduce myself, I am an international journalist, and I've been doing the beach report for the past 10 years, mostly on Facebook. I like to show people beautiful places. I like to do fun things. I like to interview people. Sometimes we talk about politics. Sometimes we just talk about what's on the beach. Sometimes we just watch the boats. That's the beauty of this show. There's nothing like it. Oh, look, there goes the police again. Something's going on out there. You know, the beach report might be breaking some news here. I don't know. But they went in a different direction than the other police boats, so maybe they're fanning out. Sure is interesting. I've been a journalist since I graduated from journalism school in 1987. You don't see me as a talking head on any of your network news because I'm not paid propaganda. I'm one of the most honest reality shows on the internet that you will ever see. I voted for President Trump, and I'm so proud that I did. And I'm so relieved that you did too. Well, those of you who did. Those of you who saved our country from the destruction of Democrats who were just in it for the money and the power and the grift. Me too, Leo, me too. I can tell that, Prothik, but I'm glad you're here. And I'm glad you like Trump. Because if you didn't like Trump, you would undoubtedly be saying horrible things to me, because it seems like those who hate Trump pretty much hate everybody. So I'm really glad that you're here, Prathik. Please like and subscribe. Be my friend. Actually, it's not just my friend, but it's our friend, because the Beach Report is an interactive show. And I like to talk to my followers, my friends. Yeah, I'll vote for him again too, Gracie. I think he's fantastic. And I think it's despicable what the other side is doing to basically stop him from making America great again. Can you imagine that people are like anti-Make America Great Again? It's so ridiculous. You know, it's like, make MS-13 great again. bring the criminals back. Bring the foreign adversaries back. Bring the terrorists back. I mean, what is that? What is that? It's ridiculosity. But it's okay. Finally, reason has won out.
This guy's trying to catch a bait
Which guy?
down here. He has a cast net, so he throws it, or did he leave?
Say hi to Donna,
Hi.
my sidekick.
Hi.
She's also my stylist.
I'm not a psychic.
No, not a psychic. Sidekick. Oh, here's the other thing too. So tomorrow we're gonna have Blue on the show.
We're going shopping.
Yeah, we're gonna do two different kinds of shows. We're gonna do a actual Blue show because Blue has a lot of stuff that she wants to talk about. Blue and I have so many beefs with Facebook right now. We're just
Ooh, you
so
could go under
sick.
the bridge.
What bridge?
Bingham Bridge.
Oh.
And do Blue's
Oh, that's,
interview.
yeah, we could do that. The bridge in front of Mar-a-Lago. Or, well, the other thing that we need to do, though, is we're going to do a show about dressing when you're super little. About how to buy clothes when you're super little. As you can see, Donna's not the biggest person in the world, and I'm slightly larger, but she is my stylist. She is so knowledgeable. She's got decades and decades of experience. Yeah, good job, Leo. Stay off of Facebook. It's dangerous. So much experience. Anyway, she's definitely made my show so much better. I dress better. And the thing is, though, she does it on a shoestring budget. You do not have to spend a lot of money to look really good. And she loves to go to thrift stores. And the thing about that
Yeah,
is,
we could go to one on the way home. Hospice is right there in Juno Beach.
true that. We do like the hospice one. I like the cat one, too. Is it, they open today?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that.
No, they would love it.
Anyway, blue and white, don't be rude, okay? There's no reason to be rude to me.
Blue and white.
Somebody's named Blue
Hey.
and White, yeah.
I'm wearing blue and
She
white.
is wearing blue and white. Yeah, don't be rude. This is not OnlyFans, and I'm not here for that, okay?
And I have some
So,
snappy comebacks.
have-
Settle down.
Yeah, settle down and have some respect. I am north of Mar-a-Lago. Probably would take me about
25 minutes.
25-30 minutes to get there. And I like to go on the bridge in front of Mar-a-Lago with the other patriots, and we do our patrioting there very often. Anyway, so tomorrow's show, right? So we'll have Blue on the show. Blue says that she is an alien, and who am I to say she's not? Anyway, she's got a big heart, and she loves humans. She loves humanity. And everything that she talks about is really in an effort to save us from ourselves. So I know, Gracie, we love the thrift store experience. So the thing that's Blue is she's teeny tiny. She's like this big. Seriously. And she has a lot of trouble dressing, finding clothes that fit her. So we're going to go to the thrift store tomorrow with Blue. And Donna's going to teach people who are teeny tiny and best ways to shop at a thrift store and find some really, really cute clothes and very cheap. Is what that bad, Pratik? What are you asking about? I don't know. I don't remember. Do you mean the economy? I see the economy getting better, by the way. I do see the gas prices going down, definitely. Even in Florida, where our gas prices are higher. Well, it's a bit of a roller coaster, but no, I drive all the time. And I can tell you honestly, I do see the gas prices definitely going down.
280 something.
Yeah, it's it was before. It was like you could find gas for like $3.50. Now it's down to you can get gas sometimes under $3.
And if you have a card at the gas station you buy your stuff at, you can get it $1 cheaper.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can find some discounts too with the gas. So, Pratik, where are you from? Oh, Gracie, I wish I knew what time we'll be on tomorrow. I'm really not sure. It's kind of weather specific. Here come the waves. This lady's gonna get wet. No, she'll be all right. These people are getting wet. You work for Adobe and for the North American region, but business is low now.
Adobe Acrobat?
Yeah, is that Adobe Acrobat? Man, I use that to publish my books. Yeah, we can eat 3 eggs instead of 1 now. That's true. But you're right, Leo. The price of eggs has definitely gone down. Absolutely, I've noticed that. So yes, prices are going down. The economy is getting better. I see a lot of trucks on the road, which denotes a lot of commerce. And when I'm at the beach and I'm on the Atlantic Ocean, I see a lot of tanker ships and container ships, which also denotes a strong economy. So I'd say the economy is definitely making a comeback. Hi, Furia. We do not speak Spanish on the beach report, only English and a little bit of German. I'm always happy to speak German. I am a Swiss national, so. Still waiting for the Popo to come back. They're out there. We don't know what they're doing. It's 2:35. Where are you, Gracie? I mean, you're not in America. Are you in England? No, that would be 6 hours. Anyway, Furia, I think what you're asking is where are we? We are in Jupiter, Florida. We're live on the beach report.
My binder's digging into my waist.
Right over here, you can see the beautiful Jupiter lighthouse. Yes, President Trump, I understand from the other day, Caroline Levitt told us that he's lost 20 pounds and he looks fantastic.
Stop eating the buns on those burgers.
He stopped eating the buns on the burgers for sure.
That's what a lot of people are doing. That's how I lost
You
weight
know,
a long time
sometimes
ago.
it's so easy to lose weight. You just got to cut out the thing that's making you fat, which could be wine,
And bread.
in my case, bread,
White potatoes.
white potatoes,
And sitting.
buns,
Sitting.
sitting too much. Quentin, there you are. Hello, my friend. Yeah. Did you know that Tiger Woods is dating Donald Trump's ex-wife, Vanessa? Yeah, for real. Kind of explains why Kai's so good at playing golf, besides her father. Anyway, oh, gas is $2.35, Gracie. I'm like, I thought you're from Florida, aren't you? You know me. Don't throw too many numbers in me. I have problems with numbers. Anyway, yeah, Tiger Woods, Vanessa Trump. You might have noticed, actually, President Trump was hobnobbing with Tiger Woods. There's a reason for that. And they live here, I believe. Zanetti, I have never been to Spain. I lived in Switzerland for 10 years, but I never made it to Spain. My daughter loves Mallorca. She's been there, but I've never been there. Maybe someday. I know Spain's got some beautiful beaches, am I right? Yeah, Don Trump Jr., exactly, Leo. In case people are confused. But yeah, he gets along fine with his ex-wife, and actually, Don Trump Jr. is dating one of Vanessa's best friends. So, you know what? If that family is happy and they're getting along, and you know nobody's going to jail or doing any kind of illicit drugs, I think they're all good. Oh, you're in Texas. That's right, Gracie. All right, this dude's hardcore. Hardcore in his boat. He could probably fix any boat and catch any fish. Yeah, always keeping it real, Leo. This is one of the most realist real shows on the internet, the Beach Report. I love to share the beautiful experiences with you. I love for people to see this amazing ocean, or wherever I am that's beautiful. I can't keep it to myself. I want to share it. Sharing is caring. And if you want to share the happiness, please give me a like. It doesn't cost you anything. Just smash that like button. And please subscribe. That's all. Happy birthday, Marish. How old are you today? You're always welcome, Leo. Thank you to those of you finally hitting the like button. I greatly appreciate it. Seriously, I can't do this alone. I'm never going to be a successful YouTuber unless I have followers, so I need your help. Please tell other people about the Beach Report.
I like that color boat.
Me too. It's so Florida. So I started doing my beach reports 10 years ago, Pratik. This is actually my 10th anniversary. I'm so excited about it. And a lot of my followers that you see on here today have been following me for the better part of 10 years. Gracie, how long have you been watching? Quentin has definitely been following me for 10 years. I've actually known Quentin since before the Beach Report, and he bought my bedroom set when I moved to Florida, didn't you, my friend? No, Zanetti, I'm not looking for a boyfriend. My dear husband died almost 3 years ago, and I am happy living life on my own now with him as my guiding light. Sometimes it's better to be alone. So, you know, I've been watching the P. Diddy trial, and then that makes me curious about Cassie, and she has a song that I really like the words to. It's, wait, I'd rather lose a lover than love a loser. That's the best. I'd rather lose a lover than love a loser. And I did lose a lover, and I'm not going to love a loser. So, yes, Pratik, I will give you marriage advice. Do not love a loser. Better to lose a lover than love a loser. But honestly, yeah, my marriage advice is that when you find someone who you love, who just floats your boat, and you feel like you would do anything for them, make sure they feel the same way about you first. That's pretty important. Thank you, Gracie. Yes, Gracie, I think you have been with me that long too. Yes, Quentin and I got on like a house on fire immediately. Only he lives in Pittsburgh, and I don't really want to ever go back there. Although I will be back there this summer because I do have to promote and sell my new book, Do You Think About Me on My Birthday? When Quentin knew me, I was a reporter for the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. I did that for 18 years, newspaper. Never thought that I would ever be on camera. I never wanted to. And yet here we are. So the best age to get married. Well, I think that it's best to probably get married when you are young. You know, some people think, you know, you do get wiser with age, but if you find that perfect person, I don't think there is an age because you don't know really when you're going to find that person. But when you do find that person, and if you are young when you do, I say get married sooner rather than later because you grow together and you adapt to each other. And if you are going to start out a life with another person, you know, you're a team. And you have to behave as a team. Wow, something is going on with those guys. Those guys are super serious. What was that? Thank you, Gracie. I love that you love my books. It was exciting and inspiring, wasn't it, Quentin? I've made a lot of big moves in my life. And I actually moved to Switzerland in 1990, and that was because I had met my future husband back then, and he is my ex-husband, so that did not last for long. Well, I guess I was married for 15 years. My only fear is, what if you want to switch teams? Oh my gosh. Well, you know, it does happen, but if you want to switch teams, there's a reason for that. And when you're married, you know, you've made a commitment and you have to make sure the other person understands. I mean, it's devastating when you switch teams and not everybody's on board with the switch. You know what I mean? When it happened to me, it was just one of the most awful things in the world, and I had to leave because my husband was physically abusive. And that was one of the hardest things I've ever done. I had to run away from Switzerland. So I am a good person to ask about marriage advice, and then my second marriage was to Ray, and we were only together for 11 months before he passed away from cancer, so also not the ideal experience. I think that you have to love yourself the most before you can love anybody else. I think that's the most important thing that you have to do. You have to understand who you are before you can commit to another person. And then you also have to understand who they are and be mindful of that too. So I think marriage can be at any age, but if you're going to start a family and you're going to be a team player, probably best to do it when you're younger when you can adapt, because the older you get, you get set in your ways. So Elon was always supposed to leave Doge. He was only supposed to be there for 130 days. So what I think about him leaving is he left when he was supposed to leave. And the other thing I think about Elon leaving Doge is that the fact that he was only supposed to be there for 130 days should tell you everything, which is that President Trump has always been in charge. And those crazy people saying that, oh, Elon's really the president, that is silly as silly can be. Okay, President Trump hired him for 130 days, and that's how long he worked. So that was President Trump. Thank you very much. Thank you, President Trump, for hiring probably the smartest person and the richest person in the world to work for us, the American people. I thought it was brilliant. So brilliant. And you're right, it does suck about the backlash on Tesla. It really does. But it also shows you who they are. These people who prefer power and money to a beautiful life of taking care of your fellow citizens, like in a way that's kind and loving, as opposed to warmongering. Oh, let's see what's coming out of here. Here come the popo. They're back. They're back and they're moving fast. It looks like they got a full cabin. I don't know. That's the sheriff. Okay, that's the sheriff. Oh, you're in India, Pratik. Oh, cool. Yes, well, President Trump really wants to work with you guys. He wants to work with everyone in the world. He doesn't want to have wars with anybody. And he wants everybody to get along. And that's what I love about him. So if anybody ever asks me, why did you vote for President Trump? I'll tell you, I voted for peace. I voted for the one person I knew who really wants to see us prosper and be peaceful. Would you get married again? At this point, I'm just gonna say no, because I am so happy on my own. But I don't say never about anything, because you just never know. So if I found that true love all of a sudden that just came from out of nowhere or whatever, and I'm blindsided, maybe, but I'm probably not. I'm actually really super happy being on my own, able to do my own things and not having to be in a relationship, especially with my job as it is, doing the beach report. And I think there's some bait fish out there, so we might be able to see some dolphins. That's why I've turned the camera around. Doing the beach report is a full-time job for me, and not everybody wants to be on camera every single day. And some people don't appreciate that I do. And I have friends and family who actually actively hate the beach report and don't like that I do it, and feel that, I am taking away from their time. So if I were to have a relationship, that was why I got along with my husband so well, because he was famous. He understood. And in fact, when I didn't feel like doing the beach report, Ray would say to me, baby, you people, they're missing you. You have to do your beach report. I love that about him. So I could only get married to somebody who really understood my job and what I do, because I love you guys more than anything. And I don't want to give up what I do for one person. Makes it easier for me to spread myself thin, Then I can love everybody. I don't need that one-on-one experience. I had it. It wasn't all that great. Gracie, you're right. He was just right for me. He was. And it is our bad luck that he got sick and died. But I'm so happy in my life now. I'm having such a wonderful time with my friends, and I can go from place to place, and I don't have to worry about anybody but me. And even missing my dog, not that she ever held me back, because she certainly didn't. Oh, look, Cuthbert's back. Hi, Cuthbert. He's creeping around. Don't touch those nachos.
Nacho cheese.
Yeah, nacho cheese for you. That's nacho cheese. Little Cuthbert, he's so cute. He's still got that fishing line on him though. Do you? Yeah, he's got fishing line on his left side. Look at it. Are you brave enough to help him out? Because I feel like he keeps coming here for a reason. Well, I know he's here for fish, but
I don't think he let anybody touch him. We probably have to call bush wildlife.
yeah, we might want to do that. Poor Cuthbert. We'll see if someone can help him. So it looks like the wind's kicking up a little bit. You can tell from the way the water's acting. You see how beautifully blue this water is? It just blows me away. So gorgeous. Who do you think the real U.S. allies are? Ooh, that's a question, Pratik. Well, I know that Viktor Orban of Hungary is definitely an ally of the United States. I think people underestimate that dude. I think he is awesome. Yes, it is a wonderful journey, Quentin. I agree. So, the Hungarian president, for sure. It seems like the Venezuelan president now, don't they call him the other Trump?
Yeah.
The new guy, right? I forget his name.
Is it Victor? No.
No, Viktor
that's the
Orban
bad
is
one?
from Hungarian.
Okay, that's what you
Maduro. Oh, Maduro was the bad one. Isn't there a new one, I think, in Venezuela? I know that there are some,
Like 6 months ago.
yeah, there's some leaders down in the South America who are very much like Trump and really love him. So there's that. What other countries would be allies?
He's over there trying to get some bait from them on the beach.
Trying to get what from the beach?
Bait. He's over there.
Oh.
Bird.
Who, Cuthbert?
Yeah.
Cuthbert's over there
He's
begging
over
to get.
there by their bait
He's
bucket.
he's a little beggar. Oh, he is. He's a little stinker, that Cuthbert. Look at him. Look, there's Cuthbert. He knows what he's doing. He's not stupid. Argentina. That's it. Argentina, Pratik. Thank you. Thank you. See, that's the other thing I love about the Beach Report is that we can talk and you guys give me information and I give you information and we all work together because I do not know everything. And neither do you. So what happened to the dolphins?
I don't think there's any dolphins here. I never see any dolphins.
I just
here.
saw them.
Oh, just for that minute?
Yeah.
They're usually in there. Aren't they in, like
Okay,
in the
I don't
river?
know. We're going to walk over there. We're going that way now. Yeah, India definitely, to some extent. You're right, Pratik. He is definitely trying to work with India. And, you know, India has a very strong relationship with the United States. And some of it's horrible because we get scammed all the time by those call center places. On the other hand, I love the Indian clothing. And you guys work with silk, which is one of the best fabrics on earth. And you're very talented and very creative. So, and smart. And we definitely could work together.
What kind of boat is that? That ship?
Yeah, there's a big ship out there. That's weird looking. But we got to stop with the scammers. Americans are sick of being scammed.
Oh, that's what I was telling you.
Yeah.
Lucretia has to move out of her place because they got scammed.
Yeah, the scammers are like overloaded. And Pratik here, he says they get scammed in India too. So I am closest to Jupiter, Florida, Gracie. I don't know, that's not really a big city, but Palm Beach, you know, south of here. But this is Jupiter.
Like an hour north of Miami.
Yeah, you know, Pratik, you bring up a great point, and it's the same too. The illegal aliens. You know, a lot of times,
Oh, somebody's dog took a shadoobie and they didn't take
a
it away.
lot of times, the illegal
Sorry.
aliens come here, and they get scammed by the criminal illegal aliens. They get taken advantage of because they've already broken laws, and so that makes them vulnerable. That's why illegal, like being in a country illegally, it really doesn't benefit you. Hi, Nick's Pics, was great to meet you too. Guys, you should follow Nick's Pics if you want to see some great cutaways of the beach. She is a local Juno Beach girl, and every day she makes reels. I met her on the beach this morning, if you guys didn't get to see my earlier show. So please go check her out. We YouTubers like to help each other. And I know, I have not seen her work, but I can tell you, well, actually Donna hasn't, said she does great. But I also know that if this is what she works with, she really can't go wrong. This is one of the most beautiful areas on earth. Where have all the dolphins gone? Long time passing. Where have all the dolphins gone? Long time ago, like an hour ago. Where have all the dolphins gone? Gone to rivers, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? With that childhood. Yeah, makes it easy. So China's getting ready to take Taiwan. Oh boy. I think China is one of the most evil places on earth. And I realize that that there are good Chinese people, definitely, but the Chinese people are in a cult. And they are under control of the PRC, the People's Republic of China, the CCP, the Communist Chinese Party. And they are evil, evil as evil can be. I wonder if they're even human. Pratik says, you know, it sucks. I have to wait a lifetime to get a US visa appointment just to visit the Adobe company HQ. But Biden allows people to just cross for free. Exactly. It's so unfair, Pratik. And you know what? I've also gone, the popo, the back. There goes the sheriff. There he goes. Going back to work. They want South Korea too. Of course they do. Of course they do. So I know a lot about immigration myself. I immigrated to Switzerland. I am one of the very few Americans who, I got very angry with my country back in the 90s, and I started to suspect that they were poisoning us, and I didn't want to live here anymore, and I didn't want to have my children in this country. So I did move to Switzerland, which seemed like a very healthy alternative at the time, but they're socialist. But anyway, it still was healthier than having my children in America. I'm sure of it. So, do I look brainwashed? You know what? If you think I'm brainwashed, then you might be brainwashed. What a question. Who asked somebody that? Anyway, I moved to Switzerland in order to have healthy children, and married a Swiss man. And I lived there for 10 years, and then we moved to America for reasons that had nothing to do with me. I was actually kind of surprised. But anyway, I had to go through the immigration process again and move back to my own country. I had, both of my children were born in Switzerland, and they were naturalized. I kids running. I took them to the immigration office in Bern, or the American Embassy office in Bern, and both of my children were naturalized Americans. And when we came to America, my husband at the time, he was a green card holder. He got a green card. So, you know, I followed all the rules for my own country. And my country said, oh no, you can't come back, Jill. You can't just come back like that. You have to prove you're worthy. Yeah. They made my grandparents sponsor me to come back to my own country. So I get very angry with people who think that they can just willy-nilly cross borders and live in places without following the rules and following all those dang laws, and they get expensive. And it is not easy to immigrate. It is not, and it is not cheap. And you can't, you can't imagine the amount of paperwork and all the visits you have to make. And when I became a Swiss citizen, I had to go in front of a panel of Swiss people and prove that I was assimilated. I had to prove that I could speak the language, and I had to prove that I did things for my community to become a Swiss person, which I did. So you can talk about immigration all you want. All I know is that if you want to live in another country, you better contribute to that country and become a part of it, and assimilate. Assimilation is really important. When I lived in Switzerland, I learned to speak Swiss German. That's why I speak German sometimes here on the Beach Report. That's why I actually love it when people from Germany or Switzerland come on and they say, hello, and then hello from Germany, and I'm like, hallo, willkommen. Pratik says, I wish they make the rules easier for Indians to travel to the U.S. It's my dream to do an epic coast-to-coast road trip in a huge-ass American car. Yeah. It's super fun, Pratik, and I hope that you get to do that sometime. So, yeah. You want to hear some German? Okay, so I don't really speak German. I speak Schweizerdeutsch. Ich rede nur Schweizerdeutsch. Meine Deutsch ist nicht so gut. Ist das gut, Walrus? Hast du gern? Are you happy? Yeah, it's funny. I know it's funny when I speak different languages. Anyway, well, I can speak German, but it's just, I'm a Swiss girl. And whenever I speak German to a German, they're like, oh, you have a strong Swiss accent. I'm like, because I don't know how to speak German. I don't know how to speak Schweizerdeutsch. Anyway, thank you, Evelyn. Well, Walrus, see, that's the thing about me is I'm not a liar. I'm not a faker. So if you ask me to speak German, I will speak it and I will prove it to you. And you know what? This is also an international show, and there are definitely people watching from Germany and Switzerland. So if I spoke gibberish to you, they would know, and I would look like a pretty big asshole, wouldn't I? Don't worry, I don't have any reason to lie to anyone on the Beach Report. What's going on?
See the water's filling up there so the babies can swim right there.
Oh, cool.
And when the sun sets, the sunset shines off of that. That's where I get those cool pictures.
Oh, that's really
So
beautiful.
it's like I'm in the West Coast.
Yeah. Wow, that's nice.
Yep. I don't know if I can get sun coming.
Yeah, it's gonna get hot soon. Do as much as you can. Let me know when you're gonna go back to the car.
I just don't want to lose the wind.
Yeah.
The wind really helps.
Yeah, there's a really nice breeze here, but yeah, the sun's coming back out. It's supposed to be raining all day, and we luckily haven't had any rain yet, but oftentimes the rain will not be on the coast. It'll just be inland. You would see the bad weather, but you don't get it all the time. That's why we love to live on the beach.
Yep. See how nice and breezy it is?
Yeah, oh, it's beautiful. Wow, this is cool.
One time I was up here with my 3 nephews when they were super little, and I almost let them get stepped on by the sheriff's horse.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I didn't know they were up here. I was like, oh, there went the wind. Bye. Thanks.
No, it's back.
It's It's hat wind. Good. Very good.
Well, that's why you have a nice holder on your
I
hat.
know.
Look at this, is beautiful.
I know. I used to catch little fish in here. It doesn't have any good shells or anything. It's just
Yeah.
junk.
Well, and it looks like there's water in it every high
Yes.
tide.
Yep.
So it's always gonna get wet.
Very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a really cool beach. I like this idea. Get a little beach party going.
And we used to have parties up there to your left, and we would have bands.
That looks perfect. You guys are awesome.
We're in our own little setup.
Yes, you're like in paradise over there. I love it. Wow. Look at that.
That's the dredger thing there.
Oh yeah. So when is Jupiter Inlet gonna be fixed?
I don't know, but the bridge is fixed.
Oh, the bridge is fixed. Oh,
Unless something happens periodically,
but they're still dredging it.
that's that machine right there that comes out. I don't know if it's not doing it right now. I don't keep up with it, but I don't like it because it's always got pollution, smoke coming off the engine.
Oh, nobody wants that.
So I'm not a fan of it. If I enjoyed the smell of it and it didn't bother me, I would like it, but
This is interesting how we're right next to these rocks. And the water seems like it's higher where the rocks are than where we are.
yeah,
It's beautiful.
it is high.
All right, you guys. Well, it's like we've had a big long day at the beach. We spent the whole morning at the beach together. Now I'm going to say ciao for now. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Beach Report. And like I said, don't forget, tomorrow's going to be a big day. We're going to take Blue shopping, but I'm also going to interview Blue, so it'll be fun. I'm going to say have a wonderful rest of your day. Ciao for now. See you later on the Beach Report.